Right. Y'all know the motion. Y'all got a couple seconds. Get to it. Hurry up. Y'all got everything? Y'all sure? I don't hear nothing. Let me just double check my sound real quick. All right. We're good. Back in story mode.
My
What am I
plan with
supposed
the
to be
helmet
doing?
failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there. And
Hello, Hamora. I remember our meet mentioning something about gobbledygook.
Yes, sir. Get me in this room.
Revelio. Levioso. Revelio.
What am I supposed to be doing right now? Let's get closer. Get closer to the map. Hope y'all had a good day so far. Strategy. What? Tyrese Hill, ain't he? Or Tyreek Hill? What
Hello
you got
there.
over here?
Hello, our meet. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I do. Speak
You
it.
teach me a thing or two.
Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it
Gobbledygook.
helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
You said you know
this.
gobbledygook, but how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them.
I feel you. Hey,
Have you ever spoken directly to a goblin?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Actually conversing in gobbledygook with a native speaker. Cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me, being self-taught and all.
Self-taught. Alright.
Lord Gok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Yeah. Fast travel, where you at? Nothing. Just get me outside, then.
Faster, High Wing!
Guys, ain't retarded for nothing. There's some people down there. Imagine traveling on feet all the way here. In the snow too? Oh man, we'd have to. Could have gave dude a ride or something.
Oh, here's a pleasant surprise.
Mr. Goblin here.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course.
Yeah, let me know something.
Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
But you had no choice.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals. Rackham,
That's crazy.
Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself
might take
included,
over.
have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is
Low-key.
determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here
he's...
comes my friend Armit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok.
I'm
It is an honor,
and see
sir.
that I fixed the
You speak gobbledygook.
delay.
Oh,
It's coming from the game. It's not the. It's not.
Enough. Please do not tell me
or
that was meant to be
broadcast.
gobbledygook.
Yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lord Gok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join
So
you
why can't
because
you
I
come?
cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
Okay, tell me
What
about
else
this
should we
door.
know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
I got the perfect spell for it.
Armit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall...
See if this the problem. This delay. Let's try this. See if this everything can match up now. If not, I'm going to change it back. Let's try that.
What are Armit and I to do again?
Remain unseen to pass through the enchanted doorway to the mine. Once inside, study any plans you may find.
Armit and I can do this.
So that's
I
really
will
what it-
await your
So if I
return.
want the best performance, it's gonna have a delay. Ain't no way.
The door is looking at us.
We're good. We won't see nothing.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
All right.
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this
Oh,
lift.
you met one.
Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward. Incendiary.
Come now. Follow along.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
Revelio.
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
Hop on.
We need to be
Pretty
careful.
smart when I need to be.
As I'm sure you know, not all goblins are as friendly as Lodgok, to say the least.
Matter of time till Ranrock sets things right. Watch your step round here. Nothing over here? Someone's here. You are fucking inevitable.
Expelliarmus!
I got a new move I want to try.
Rather unwise coming back this way. Let's get this over. Find him!
Yeah, get
That
rid
was a
of it.
little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Armit. You have my word. Revelio. We're being watched by a door.
Don't wish to be seen, do we?
What to me no more.
Revelio. It's it.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Think they did anything. All right.
Let's take a look around, Armit. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be a schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious.
Revelio.
There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Stairs. They won't smoke with Big Dog.
It's Totalis.
They want to smoke with the big dogs.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are
Revelio.
extraordinary. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
But we gotta also explore. Once I get my money up, then I can read up. Do a big circle.
Revelio.
What's this over here?
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Alright. Cool beans.
Next time I see Fig or that student, I'll give them what they deserve.
Afraid to fight?
Bombarda! Confringo! Expelliarmus! There you are!
Rather unwise coming back this way.
Bombarda!
Arrogance.
Confringo!
Can't stop us.
Expelliarmus!
Easily diverted.
Expelliarmus! Glacier! Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo!
Kill spells glance off of me.
Expelliarmus!
Oh, this is what was this before you were born.
Descendo!
I'll bury you in the deepest spot.
Glacier! Expelliarmus!
I don't know why this.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Bombarda!
Oh, that was meant for me.
Confringo! Glacier! Expelliarmus!
You won't stop me. Taste goblin silver.
Bombarda! Glacier!
What?
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Why don't you come up here and fight me? You are postponing the inevitable.
Bombarda!
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected.
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Accio.
What's this over here?
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
They will have destroyed the world, Craig.
Revelio.
Thank you. Reimburse.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
How do you get over there? Just fell from the sky.
Revelio.
Yes, of course.
Revelio.
Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Not an entanglement we need right now. Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Revelio. Incendio.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
If
whoa.
only I could get my hands on fake woman. What was that? What's that? Who's there? It was nothing. No witch or wizard will be spared.
They got time.
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them I'll meet.
Don't let me knock.
Revelio. Incendio.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
Guess we got a shortcut this time. Come on, get in.
I need a moment to catch my breath.
I
This
bet
was
you
more
do.
than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me,
That's what
Amit.
she said.
Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. Revelio. We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
Aloha, Mora.
I was going the right way. So what's in here?
Revelio.
Ooh. Right. All right, made it out, safe and sound.
Can we please talk about...
That wasn't so bad, was it?
Yeah,
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day.
I bet.
For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this
brilliant.
escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
I chew. I see that 40-inch vertical.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search.
Why are you
So I was
helping
surprised to
me?
find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up,
Blended in.
I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead, she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Couples.
Yes,
Couple goals.
but how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard.
I bet it did.
I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch,
Yeah, why would you
and I
trust a
heard she'd
witch?
been killed.
You
putting
think
your
Ranrock
faith
murdered
in
her?
She ain't worth a cent.
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me.
Crashed out.
I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
Had to grow.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of
Now
that
who not do a
repository,
crown with?
I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows.
Alright, that's a bit.
Watch for my owl.
Watch for your eye. Alright. Are you smoking? Two. Second. Ooh. When did I learn that one? You need to teach me some stuff. We be in the city. Make some money real quick. Sell off some of the stuff.
Come on in. Healing potions are a speciality here, should you need any.
Oh, just breaking up the money. Let go.
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Alright, somebody said it's getting harassed or something. Ooh. I'm gonna go see. He might got some more dark magic. Where you at with it? Let's get to him, Sebastian. I'm trying to do that instant kill. We ain't doing no more talking.
Some kind soul help me.
Where you at? Come on. We in here. Let me in. Talking about in there. Where you at? You really been here studying.
You'll never believe what I've learned.
What you got?
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
Oh.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
Ominous.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
That's crazy.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
Trying to save his sister now.
I'm not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago.
Wow,
it's
that's
why
a low
they
blow.
died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books.
Teacher's chat.
Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is.
That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
What side should I go with? That's crazy. One said don't tell, the other one said tell. One won't show me dark magic, the other one will. Let's see what else is in this book of mine. Lost Child. I want to find that lost child. Care about that. Let's go see Deke.
Spare a moment. Idea to share.
What you need, Deke? Hey, you want to talk to me?
Deke. You wanted to talk to me?
Indeed. Deke thought you might want to learn how to build a breeding pen so that you can breed beasts.
You're not going to breed a blue-nosed pit bull?
That sounds like a very good idea.
Rescuing and breeding beasts go hand in hand. Young beasts are particularly vulnerable to poachers. Breeding beasts here in the room will allow us to keep the younger ones safe.
I see. What do I need to do?
First, bring a pair of beasts to the room. One male, one female. Deke suggests rescuing thestrals, as they're at great risk from poachers. Noble creatures, but their relationship with death gives them a bad reputation. They're prized by poachers for their tail hairs.
I've seen thestrals before, but where would I find a pair of them nearby?
Deke has seen some wild thestrals not too far from the Hogwarts grounds. Then you'll need to purchase a spellcraft for the pen from Tomes and Scrolls and gather the materials it requires.
Man, as long as I get this blue-nosed pit bull, I'll do
anything.
Man.
You have the spellcraft.
Or
you can
Frenchie.
find Deke.
That's 4. Just lie like a. Time is near the ground. Man. Ooh. Whoa. What's going on?
Revelio.
Something didn't feel right. Hold up. Dang how high the trees. I got purchased. Oh. What's over here then?
I'd rather scrape cool than work.
Hello there. Come on in. Plenty to look at here.
I ain't make tags.
Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there?
Cool, got that out of the way. I'm in the city. It's a no-fly zone. I don't want no smoke. No dark magic. So I'm going too fast. Oh, it's the air.
Levioso! Now. I'm only trying to help.
Accio! Levioso!
Yeah, flying around. Oh, they coming back. Oh, come here.
Oh, no, you don't.
God dang. I need something make them freeze. God.
It's getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find her. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
Mirror. I got found. Which one is that?
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
I gotta get a female. I know it's a female. Am I a poacher? I don't think I am. My guy D told me I need to do this.
Professor Howard will never believe this.
A female? That's crazy. Come on back over here. I need a female.
Revelio.
I hear it flapping. I need to come on over here so I can, you feel me? Let's hope this a female. Come here.
Now we can conjure a breeding pen in the room.
Yep. Now we can go to the room. Let's go to the room. D, what's the move?
I've rescued the Thestrals and bought the spellcraft for the pen.
Excellent. Now, to breed your Thestrals, simply release them into the same vivarium in which you conjure the pen. Then use the pen to start the process. Come and see Deke when you're finished.
I shall. I wonder where I should conjure their pen.
Oh, wow. My room just keep getting destroyed. Ain't nothing sacred no more.
Deke never grows tired of the room's surprises. We now have the perfect place for those Thestrals. Please let Deke know once you've bred them.
Revelio.
Gotta do this. Ooh, I didn't mean to do that.
Revelio.
I'm there now. Ain't nothing to be afraid of. Oh, why is... That's why I don't be doing that.
Revelio.
Now, how do I do this? got yours. I guess I gotta go in here to do a pen. Now, how do I make this pen?
This will be more useful when I have something to identify.
After you conjure the pen, you should be able to use it to breathe your new thestrals.
You want to tell me how to conjure it? Yeah, I don't know how to do that. I'm in the right place. I get to how to do it.
Could you remind me what I'm to do with the thestrals, Deke?
Release them into the same vivarium in which you conjure the pen. Then use the pen to start the process. Come and see Deke when you're finished.
Oh, wrong place. Oh, no, 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 no.
Revelio.
Next thing. Cool. While that's doing that, I appreciate it. Let me go see what Sebastian wants. So it's gonna take a while. It's like 30 minutes. Grow stuff. I ain't gonna lie, I do need. Purchase some stuff. Alright. Sebastian, my guy. Uh-oh. New dark magic. Where you located at? You off campus. God dang, you so far away. Just get me outside and we're gonna fly to you.
Away, Highwing! Away! Highwing! Go!
This man wants you to travel for the dark magic. Guess you can't pop in with them. It's so hard to control. This man wants you to go on scavenger hunts. A lot of Brome might be a little fast. I don't know. And this the highest this bird can go. Ain't nobody trying to go in that city. I'm trying to go here.
No need to race now, my friend.
You're here. Good.
What did do, Sebastian?
That relic you mentioned?
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I hear you. Let's explore.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Yeah, let's come on. Before I change my mind.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet. I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll. Confringo. Bovada. Crucio. Confringo.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Revelio. That was it. Soon will be insect-free.
Incendio! Yeah, the spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Revelio!
We must remain unseen.
Incendio! Bombarda! Revelio! Depulso!
It's this way.
Revelio!
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems
How do you get down there
odd.
so quick?
There's something here by the altar.
What did you find?
I swear, that thing just on its own look cool.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to
This is
return
my
for the relic
diary.
and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the
you
bone
ain't never watched a
barricade.
scary movie
I'll look
before.
around and see what we
We're
missed.
supposed to split
Hold
up.
on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to
Revelio.
this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone. Depulso! Revelio! We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Revelio! Depulso! Accio.
Oh, that's what.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Depulso. We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Confringo. Accio. I need to find a safe way across. Accio. Confringo. Accio. Revelio. Levioso.
So they're supposed to do some.
Revelio.
I don't know. Alright, let's go back to the barrier.
Confringo. Descendo. Revelio.
So, let's see it. This time, my core. That'll be the next one. Alright. Now, how do I do this? Talk to me.
Revelio.
What is something to do with this?
If this archway's been barricaded, we can find a way through.
What to do?
Lumos.
Let's try this.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Any suggestions?
The student mentioned bones as the key. Therefore, bone piles must be what we need.
Took it. Oh, where the bones go?
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Appreciate that.
Revelio.
I need more bones.
Wingardium Leviosa.
That's a lot of bone rattle.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You've done it. I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Oh.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries.
Teach me.
Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
Yes, sir.
There we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Don't worry, I got me a new move. Yeah. I'll fight it out now.
Crucial. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Incendio.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
Revenge. How gracious of you.
I try. This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
I'm already on this floor. I'm low-key scared.
Reparo. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Just safe.
Appears some of these stone tablets.
Accio.
That has to mean something.
Oh. Say we're on.
Revelio.
I want to do that combination.
Accio.
That worked.
Crucial. Defender. Incendio.
Set everything on fire.
Accio.
On one.
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Open the door. Let me in.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Revelio.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
It's always.
Imperial. Bombarda. Bombarda. Defender. Crucible.
Out of here.
For a moment,
Get
I
him
thought
out
it'd
of
never end. Bombarda. Incendio.
Set this thing on fire. With that
Revelio.
fire.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on.
Got you.
Don't give up yet. Sebastian! The relic! Look! Could it be?
There you go.
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
We need it.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft.
I am your
I
father.
must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle.
Revelio. Accio.
How you get up here so quick?
Ominous.
Oh, that's
Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not.
This is for his
If
sister.
you won't put it back, then I will.
Y'all about to fight.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back. Fine, but Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
Soon.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Sebastian's right.
right.
We need that relic.
I'm sorry. My mind is made up.
Are you willing to sacrifice your friendship over this?
I might be. How could I choose to stand by and watch him do this?
What if the choice wasn't yours? You wouldn't be to blame for what happens.
What in the world are you suggesting? Imperio?
That's what I'm saying. I would take all responsibility.
Yes, sir.
This could save your friendship. I know how to cast it. Sebastian taught me. But I won't do it unless you agree.
This is insanity. I can't believe you would ask this of me.
Sebastian is never going to give up trying to cure Anne. If you try and stop him now, he'll never forgive you.
Thanks.
Fine. This is unfathomable. But I suppose if you want that responsibility, it may just save what is left of my friendship with Sebastian. Remember, this is what I was telling you about the Dark Arts.
Persuasion.
They come with a cost. You may well regret making this choice. Do what you have to do. Cast it. Before I change my mind.
Imperio! Step aside, Ominous. Stay in place until we're out of sight.
I will.
Sebastian, come on.
What did you say to come down here by himself?
Imperio. It was the only way to get out of here without a fight.
Ominous, I'm sorry.
Sebastian, we have to go.
Oh, no. I thought about it.
Did we do the wrong thing?
You need the relic.
I know. But not like this.
Ominous and I agreed. Surely there's a difference between casting Imperio on someone without their knowledge and casting it with permission.
I understand what you're saying. I do, but...
I've taken full responsibility. You have my word. Revelio. Accio.
Look out for each other.
Hoping an audience is tempting. Revelio. Accio.
We're here for a reason. I'd say this room is taller than it looks.
Yeah. Oh well. We got that. We did that.
How long will the spell last? How long must Ominous stay in the tomb?
The curse is lifted already. He'll easily find his way out of the catacomb just as we did.
Thanks.
He'll be all right, Sebastian. Revelio.
That's a no-fly zone.
Revelio.
Got this boy so fast from I can't even fly.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her.
What if this don't work and it kills her? Am I to blame?
No, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke. over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack. Let's hurry.
Or 2 speed.
You don't know who you're
Keep out the way!
Stop provoking them!
I'm handling it. Imperial.
I'm saying, no, I'm really like that.
Uncle, to the right!
Got it!
They're closing in!
That should have been!
Revelio. You'll not win here.
Sebastian, be careful! Mine!
What the same?
Ah!
No, not sis. We're gonna smoke them. Smoke.
Imperial.
Yeah, control them. Hell. Oh wow.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her.
God damn.
From all of us.
You're the daddy.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her. You did what you had
You
to
did
do.
the right
if I have
thing.
to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from
I'm
my
really
own
a
home.
yes man at this
From my
point.
sister.
But
It might be best
he
to let
did
him
save
calm
his
down a
sister.
while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
You collect these buckets though.
Revelio.
Aloha Mora.
This how you get stick drift doing this type of stuff.
Revelio.
What spirit's talking to? I don't care about defense that much. Now, where's Sebastian? Okay. Oh, grumpy man, let me have a word with you.
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
He saved his
Sebastian and
sister.
I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is.
You would have been okay.
Sebastian is to come nowhere near
your niece
Feldcroft,
dying.
nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will
use it on
notify
you.
the headmaster immediately.
I'll be dang, I get it spell.
Why, Sebastian?
Yeah, I smoke it. This wine ain't meant for nothing. Get my stuff ready. I'm gonna check on my breathing. I don't really remember too much, but this one room. This way. Let's see what I got. Where'd Deke get? Hold up. That's it. Ah, so I got a feeding brush. Where is he at?
Revelio.
This the new one? Where's the newborn baby? That's it.
I should let Deke know about the newborn Thestral.
Oof. You got me out here making blue nose dragons. I want a blue nose pig. Yeah, you
Hello,
be pleased.
Deke. You'll be pleased to know that a little Thestral was born.
How wonderful to have more Thestrals in our world. Such misunderstood beasts.
I'm sorry that we can both see Thestrals, Deke.
Deke is privileged to see such majestic beasts, but sometimes wishes Deke couldn't. Deke is to blame.
What do you mean to blame?
Years ago, Deke's master ordered Deke to help him capture a phoenix, the rarest of all beasts that master had spotted high on a cliff. The phoenix was the most beautiful beast Deke had ever seen. Deke begged master to leave her be. When Deke hesitated to climb up the cliff as ordered, Deke had to punish himself As Deke punished himself, Master grew angrier and angrier, and in his frustration cast at the regal bird. Deke suspects the phoenix was protecting eggs when it swooped down in fear and fury. Before Deke could reach him, Master fell from the cliff. Deke stayed on that cliffside for days, punishing himself, before Tobbs found him.
I'm sorry, Deke.
What a horrible tale, Deke. I'm so sorry.
Deke has only told Professor Weasley that story, and now yourself. Deke often wonders what became of that phoenix. Deke feels fortunate to be at Hogwarts now, helping you rescue beasts. Perhaps Deke can make amends for what came before.
There you, Deke. Where is he at? Feel like I ended up too far from him.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Yeah, not really. I'm gone.
Conker?
Go to. Other side.
If only a new student were to help me with my...
I'm not helping.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh. That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought, she handed it to me. "This will keep you safe," she said. "It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet."
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
Serious song. Now. This is a lot. Alright. That's why I'm gonna end it off today. I'm gonna be back. I want to say tomorrow, but it depends if I go out to make a video. If I don't make a video tomorrow, I'll be live. If I make a video tomorrow, I'll be live Wednesday. So either tomorrow or Wednesday. That's why you need to subscribe and put your post notifications on, so when I go live, you can be here and we go back to school. But I'm gonna catch y'all next time. Godspeed.